Welcome to another episode of the Post Up. And today I'm joined by the squad. We've got Tabo, Menzi, Wavy. Gentlemen, how are you guys doing?
Oh, good, bro. You?
Yo, there's a delay, guys. Is it me?
No, I can hear you.
Yeah, was I
There's a
off,
delay on my
dog?
side as well.
Yo.
There's a slight delay, like a
Is it
glitch.
a glitch, bro? Even from me.
It's better now.
Yeah. Sorry about that,
Well,
bro. That's
yeah.
crazy.
I don't know if
But it's way better
it
now.
might be my network. I don't, but there's a bit of a glitch. Yeah, it's better now.
No, I can. On my side, I can hear you. On my side.
Are you sure, Tabo? Am I fine?
Yeah, I can hear you. That's why I'm.
Okay.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, that means you and I. Okay, let me ask who means. Means are we good?
I can hear you, but your screen, the picture still glitchy, but I can hear you.
Damn. Wavy?
Yeah, I hear you, bro. My connection is just a bit up and down. Kodwa ngiyakuzwa.
Yo, but there's a delay, Mvana. When I Tabo Ukraine.
I'm all good on my side.
Yeah. Yo. Let me hop out and hop back in.
Shit,
guys.
it might be our network. It's been bad.
Damn. Let me just go back.
It might be our network.
It is.
Right. Let's see. Otherwise, what's good, brother? Are you good? Yeah.
I'm good.
Delay.
I'm good. Just been chilling, bro. You?
No. All fresh.
Are we good now, gents?
It might be our network, X. It might be the network here in Windsor. Yo, we've been having bad network.
Yes.
It's probably us, X.
Because there's a delay. And is there a delay between you and Tabo?
Yeah, there was one when I was checking with Waterboy now.
There was, bro. It might be our network, bro. It's been acting up.
Yeah. But let's just try and attempt this episode. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Let's try it. If it gets bad, I'll get off. I think me and my brother being what is causing some issues.
Yeah. Okay, let me just check. And then with Tabo, I don't see Tabo. Oh, he's. And if you try switch off your cam, Minty, I want to
turn
see
his
something
camera
because
off.
usually. Now it's back on.
Yeah, I'm good.
So yeah, gents, hey,
Yeah, I don't know if it's helping.
apologies for the. Yo, it's delayed, Minty dog. I ain't gonna lie. It's delayed, but yo. When I
Yeah,
tap
no, our
Glenn,
network
hey,
isn't.
because you're very quiet. Bro.
Connection isn't that
I'm
good.
live, me guys. I can hear all of
Yeah.
you guys. I'm just delayed on Wavy side and Min's side, no?
Yeah, same here, dude. Like, but I'm on par with you though, Tabo.
Yeah, you and I are on the same page.
Yeah, hey, dude.
It is. Yeah, then it's definitely us then.
Yes. But let's attempt, guys. We're gonna play a game called I show a picture, we have a conversation. I think that way it's better, ne? Yeah. So I'll first show the first pic, and yeah, here it is, guys. Oh shit. I buy that. But yeah, can you guys see my pic? My screen, rather?
Yeah. We can see the other ones too, but
Yeah, yeah.
we can see it.
Yeah, yeah. All right, cool. So the first one is the championship, OKC
Mm.
winning. Um, yeah, man. What's your take, guys? Are you happy? Are you sad? Are you disappointed? Are you, I wanna hear from you all. I'll start off with you, Wavy. Let's hear you.
I mean, I'm happy for them, but in terms of how I feel, I'm indifferent. Like I don't care, I guess. But it's good that I like that they won. I like that OKC won because to me they're the team that deserve to win it. Because of just how well structured their team is, and obviously how elite their star player is. He was the MVP and Finals MVP and scoring. He won the scoring title all in one season and the Western Conference Finals MVP. So yeah, they have a great leader in Shea and best player in Shea, and then all the pieces around them, including their second option. They have the best second option in the league as well at the moment. So yeah, no, I'm happy. I mean, I'm me personally, I'm like indifferent. I'm not happy. I'm not mad about it. It is good for the NBA for sure. So I guess to answer your question, I guess yeah, it's good. I think it's good that they won. I'm not mad at it.
Tabo.
Bro, I think Wavy said it, man. I think they were the better team, of course, of winning it. They were consistent throughout the whole season. I think they had a magical season, you know. Um, in terms of if I really did care, I don't care as much. Um, but the mere fact that we've had like 7 or 8 different championship winners in the past couple of years makes
Mm,
it an open gate for anyone to come take it. There's no dynasty. I think we remember we were talking about it last year, and we are like, is Celtics bringing the dynasty or starting a dynasty? And right now, we've just realized how everything can just come crumbling down just like
mm,
that. But in terms of them winning, no, they deserved it. They played well. They played very well when it needed them to play well. They didn't play well like in the away games, but all home games they managed to take control and take advantage of most of their home games. So I think that's why they could.
mm. And then, Water Boy, do you think if Tyrese Halliburton was playing, the outcome would have been different? Because if you check before his injury, the guy was, yeah, he
No,
was scoring. He was on a roll with the 3-point shot. So, do you think there would have been a difference in the outcome if he didn't experience that tear, Achilles tear?
no. Despite how well he like started the game, like he came out the gates hot and he's playing very well. I don't think it would have moved the. I don't think it was gonna change the results. Um, because I just think it would have it would have become like a one man show. Whereas OKC, it was just like they were going 9, 10 deep, and then yeah. So I think Halliburton, unless it was Hallie and the whole paces, just like everybody elevated the performances, then maybe. But no, I don't think so. Even like with a healthy Tyrese and as he was playing in that game, I still think OKC would taken it.
Mm. I don't know, Tabo. Do you perhaps see it differently from Waterboy, or you view it the same way?
To an extent, no, I think that game 7 needed the whole Pacers team to show up. Tyrese showed up in the time frame that he played. I hate to say it, but I think that game could have been a 1 point game or a one digit type of game or an overtime game. And I would rather give them 50-50. Things could have changed. Things could have changed because Tyrese has came up big in game sevens throughout the playoffs against
Mm,
big teams at the right moment. And that's why I'm going for that 1 point type of gap or margin. And Tyrese could have just showed up because his three was he came out. Guns blazing. Guns blazing.
Yo, guns blazing, banner.
But yeah.
Guns blazing. I know
Yeah.
I'm with you guys. I think it would have been a whole lot closer if he was in.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you look at the overall performance of OKC as a team, as a collective. The guys were
No,
playing.
no, guys, no, man. OKC as an overall performance team, let's not lie to each other, guys. Like Chet was in and out of it. I think remember watching the first game. It was Udort who kept OKC alive. I think he
Yeah.
dropped like about 15 points, and it was mainly Amatriz. And then in the other games,
Yeah.
you would get Andrew Wiggins, and then
Hmm.
it's either your Issa Jones. You just never had the one person that she was clearly the go-to person coming off the bench, or the go-to person as a starter,
Mm.
whether it was Shea, whether it was Jay Will, or maybe Chet is getting a good game and is dropping that 19 points compared to his 13 points he was averaging. They just had players who stepped up when other players didn't step up, whether it was on the defensive end like your Caruso, or whether it was an offensive end where what Andrew Wiggins, someone coming off the bench is dropping your 21
Aaron
points.
Wiggins.
Aaron Wiggins, he's dropping your 21 points. You
Mm.
know, and the other guys are just
Mm-hmm.
contributing. Actually, I think we've been speaking about this from a long time since the Suns. Let's go back to the Suns. We're speaking about it. As long as you have a team that is willing to give you at least 6 or 7 players, minimum 10 points.
Mm.
And then you have your star who can explode, and you have your backup player who can explode, and then you're lucky to have one player who will go for 18 points or 19, something like that's over 100 points in the NBA. And that's a competitive score when you go hit that 100. So do consider that.
Mm.
The Suns were the last team that really had it, and that was back way
Yeah.
back. You know, when we thought, oh, Devin Booker coming like four of the championship, but now OKC were just great in terms of consistency and as a team, and they always had someone who was willing to step up from easy 6 man about to easy 10th man.
Mm. I know it is what it is, bro. Like I always say, at the end of the day, this is a team sport, and
Yeah,
you've just covered that they actually had each other's backs, and it's yeah, it's for me. I'm not surprised, when I look at how OKC got to where they are. It's no surprise
Yeah.
that we'll have players, besides Shea balling out,
mm,
showcasing their abilities. And
Mm-hmm.
yeah, fam. Hey, this finals, for me it was competitive up until the injury. However, I was speaking to a friend of mine who was disinterested in this game. I don't want to say his name. He's the friend of the channel. I'm sure you guys know who he is, but I won't say his name. He was like, "This is I don't. Why would I wake up to watch OKC and the
OKC and
Pacers?"
in Indiana.
and
Yeah,
and
yeah,
what was
yeah, yeah.
your answer? What was your answer?
I'm a fan of the sport. That was
I
my
see.
answer. I'm a fan of the
Basketball.
sport
Mm-hmm.
before the Celtics. So I support basketball before the Boston Celtics. That was my response to him. And I will watch
Mm-hmm.
any team that reaches the NBA finals. And so
Yeah.
from a rating standpoint, guys, I know not a lot of people tuned in, but do you
No,
think
actually.
what was there a lot?
No.
Oh, sorry, maybe
The
you can
fin the
correct.
finals actually broke the most
Hmm.
viewership in the past 6 years, I think.
Are you
I
for
saw
real?
I
Oh,
saw a
okay.
post. Yeah. Yes,
Okay,
I
okay,
saw a
my
post
bad.
on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
It's
I know.
large part because
Yo,
it went to game seven. People thought it was
To
gonna
game
end
seven,
early,
yeah.
but it went
I
to seven, and that's
I
why
agree
people
with you.
tuned in.
mm.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? To be fair, I was very much oblivious towards that. So yeah, I do apologize to who's ever watching. Yeah, I wasn't aware. But it's always good to have a game seven. I think that's what made, even when you watch these teams, like whenever they're playing at home, as much as uh each team dropped the bag, what I can lost at home, you know, it's always good to have a series where teams are going back and forth and it's not one-sided, because I can safely say these last few finals weren't as entertaining for me, only because they were blowouts in most cases, bro. Like, you kind of knew that,
Mhm.
yeah, like the Celtics were gonna win. As much as I'm a fan of this, but I'm just talking from a basketball fan perspective, that the ratings may have been lower for those because of that. But yeah, man, it is what it is. And
Mhm.
of course, guys, Uche, yeah, he got his money, man. I just wanted to ask you a question. Let me just quickly,
Big man.
yeah, let me quickly just share my screen again. Sorry. I just need to find this post. Don't tell me I don't have it here. Though. I had it here. I had it here. I had it here. I can here. Yeah, but of course, Homeboy signed a deal that is worth an exorbitant amount. I think it's 285, if I'm not mistaken. 4-year deal,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
Uh
somewhere there.
yeah, yeah. So apparently, I saw this from Shams. If he had not signed this year and waited for at the end of next season, he would be eligible for 380. You know, I think it's five,
380.
Mm.
yeah, 5-year deal,
Supermax.
Supermax. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So
Wow,
yeah,
man.
yeah, yeah, guys, if you're in his shoes, were you guys gonna wait or
Fuck. Of course. What?
Yeah, 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 yeah,
What?
yeah, yeah, for sure.
I would
For
fake
sure,
an
for sure, for
injury if I
sure.
need to. If I need to stay, come back close to the guys making the playoffs,
Mm,
come win the MVP in the playoffs for that amount.
mm.
For that amount,
wow?
And
come
sign
on,
again for
come on.
three.
For 5 years, you're young. Your core group is young. Majority of the
Yeah.
guys aren't on big contracts, and
Yeah.
some of you guys are still on like rookie contracts as well, where you can simply like seeing where the league is
Hmm.
going, the tax, the media, how much money the guys are going to be getting. Come on, dog. For that's an extra 100
But he might have.
million. That's an extra 50 million for 2 years. Or for what?
Yeah, I
What?
was about to say.
For a year or two.
Yeah. No, he was gonna
For a
sign a
year. That's
5-year.
extra.
Because you can.
He was gonna sign a
Yeah,
5-year
yeah.
deal.
Sorry.
Yeah. So yeah, it's a shitload, bro.
100 million. But do consider that it's a good thing that he actually didn't sign it, because he can always sign an extension within his like 3 year contract, and he still owed that
Mhm.
original amount. And during
Mhm.
that time, it will be like, okay, cool. Your value has increased. You at your peak as well. Shay is still young, still has time.
Yeah, 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 yeah. When I want, do you perhaps have anything else to add before I jump on? I don't want to be the only one speaking, Wavy.
Um. Oh yeah, I was gonna say like what Tabo just brought up now is that extra 100 mil can go into other contracts.
Mm,
So maybe that was his thought process, is that
mm,
if we want this team to stay in contention and you want to repeat and be a dynasty,
mm.
you can move this money. You could give it, I don't know, to J Dub or to Chase,
Yeah.
or sign another player you feel like will add some value. So yeah, maybe it was strategic in that sense for Shea to be like, okay, give me the 285. It's still
Mm, mm.
also have,
Oh,
you can say 50 mil here, 50 mil there, or 25, 25, or whatever it may be. So yeah, they're not.
mm,
I think that 380 would have pushed them second apron, and then they'd have to down, and that would be to the detriment of
mm,
the team.
Yeah,
So yeah.
mm.
well said. Well,
I know,
really
well
said.
said. There, I know, well said. I fully agree with you, bro. I was also about to say the exact same thing, bro. That I'm sure he's just thinking about building a dynasty. they've got a very good thing going. These guys actually get along with each other, the OKC players, you
Mm.
know. So there's camaraderie within the change room, so or locker room rather. But yeah, man, I'm with you on that. And as well, guys, this guy is getting paid like 35 bar per annum already. So it's not like he's 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 struggling, bro. He's doing
Yeah.
extremely well for himself, and he's got a lot of money, bro, already.
Mm.
So yeah, I'm with you on that. I think it's just him thinking about the team, and of course, J Dub is gonna qualify for a supermax because already he's all NBA. You know, he's all NBA.
Mm.
I think third
Mm.
team, if I'm not mistaken,
Or
which
defensive
is
too.
you or defensive two on top of that. So he
Yeah.
is, yeah, bro, he is eligible. He is
He's a
going to be
baller, bro.
eligible, rather.
He's a baller.
Yeah, he
Now he
is.
is. He's been a
I know.
baller.
I'm
Been a
impressed,
baller,
dog.
that man.
That one, bro. He impressed me big
He's
time,
very
bro.
special, X. He's
Mm,
special. Yeah,
yeah, I
man.
know he is. He is. He is. All right, guys. Let's segue to the draft. Nah, Tab. Tab, I know when you study these guys way more than I do, dog. I'm sure you are up watching this, nah.
Nah, man, I wasn't interested too much. You know,
Oh,
too many conspiracies.
ooh, name one, dog. Name one. Maybe we can discuss.
Oh, dog. Conspiracy. The biggest conspiracy right now is Dallas Mavericks were
Yeah,
promised.
flag going number one. Yeah,
Yeah,
flag going
based
number
on
one
the
was a
trade.
bit of a
And they tell them that we'll get
yeah.
you a play, we'll guarantee you to get you a star player, replace the Luca and all of that kind of stuff. And it's crazy because they had a 1.5% chance of hitting
Mm.
the number one pick,
The
and
lottery.
other
Yeah.
teams had 14%, and they somehow managed to hit it. A 1 point something percent, guys,
Yeah.
to the number one pick
Yo,
after
Wafiti.
you've just lost the superstar.
Mm.
But
Yo.
anyway, that's a conspiracy. There's a
They're
conspiracy
cooking
about
the
Diddy, but
books.
no one just, listen.
Yeah, see. I know, you
They're
know what,
cooking the
bro?
books.
Yeah, man. I could easily believe that, bro. Really. Really, dog.
Same.
Yeah, like it's something that I'd believe, dog. If you just think things deeply, bro. Remember ratings were down before everything transpired, so they needed something, you know, to
Hmm.
yeah,
Mate,
yeah,
can I just
to
add
gain more
another
eyeballs.
conspiracy?
Yeah,
They
can
they
add
said
on.
the same thing with the AD trade to the
Ooh,
Lakers.
Oh,
damn.
back in 2019.
And guess who won the lottery pick of that same year?
The Pelicans. They won
Pelicans.
They
Zion.
drafted who? Zion.
Zion
I'm just
Williams.
saying. I'm just
Yeah.
hearing things. I'm just hearing things. But my bad.
I mean, it can't be a
It can't be a
coincidence. So you might be
coincidence.
onto something.
Yeah, dog.
You could be onto something.
Hey, Tabo fam. I think he's onto something.
It's not a coincidence.
Hmm.
But anyway,
There's no way that just happens
Mm.
twice.
oh no,
You know.
brother,
So you might
it
be.
has happened 4 times. I'm just not gonna go through the other two. It has
Go
happened
through
four
them.
times, bro.
Go through
4 times.
them.
No,
I
no,
see.
no, let's stick to the
Yeah, let
topic.
us
Let's
know,
stick to
bro.
the topic.
Let us
Ah,
know.
let us know. We're talking
No,
about
no,
the
no, no,
drafts.
no, no. No,
Drop your
let's stick
gem.
to the topic, guys. The topic.
Chop. Because you already just dropped two gems, bro. Come on, hit us with the last two. We
Oh
are talking about
no, bro!
You already
drafts.
It's
lost two, bro.
all good, James.
Nah.
I'll try remember. I'll try remember it, but it's my way. You
Yeah.
guys can go do your research on the side. But it has happened multiple times, mate. Multiple times,
Okay.
apparently. And I'm not saying the NBA is script, but there was also a funny post was what happens if the NBA did the draft pick 30 minutes before draft day?
Mm.
Mm.
Like just 30 minutes before they go live, we determine which team is going number one. They on the spot. Boom.
Ooh.
That
No
would be
time to prepare, no
yeah, no time to
anything.
wait.
Okay, immediately. Yeah, immediately. You don't know anything and it just happens.
Mm.
That would be very
Hey,
that would
man.
work. I think that would be better. Yeah, actually, I think that would be better.
Yeah.
Anticipation wise, just not even, you know
Hmm.
what, Sabo, don't even don't even announce it before. You'll find out who's number one at the draft, bro.
Yeah, boy.
On the
Yeah,
day.
boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Like there mustn't be a lottery. You must just wait for draft day to see if you won or not.
Mm.
Like type of thing.
You don't
Mm.
plan who you drafting, gents. Everybody's in
Yes.
scramble mode. Imagine you just
Mm.
chilling, boom. Next thing you know,
Mm.
you guys just got the number one draft pick, and
Yo.
you guys were never expecting it. You guys have a star players. Imagine like a team like Thunders or like
Hey,
a
And
Celtics
the
team.
yo, guys, it would be
yes.
hectic because teams would start trading immediately amongst each
Yeah.
other. It
Imagine
would
that
make it,
excitement,
Panic.
X guys.
yo, that
They'd
would
panic.
make
Imagine it.
things, yeah, to make things shake, bruh. They're like, bruh, hey, dog,
Yo.
I think we, yeah, like teams would be like, hey, let's just collapse and start from scratch, boom, and then they just start trade, dude, it would be crazy.
It would cause
But anyway,
havoc. It
guys.
would cause chaos.
Yeah, no, you're right, Wavy. So I just wanted to ask, besides Cooper Flag, I think Cooper Flag has been spoken about. He's got great PR. We know Uguti, he's a baller, Cooper Flag. Is
Mm.
there anyone else that you guys you can recommend? You know,
Can
because
I start on this,
yeah,
Sabo?
yeah,
No, go ahead, sir. Go ahead.
Okay, you've already mentioned Cooper. You see VJ Edgecombe.
Mm.
I don't know. I
yeah.
don't know who VJ is or until the draft, but based on just his come up story and his hunger alone, that boy's gonna be a superstar. Um,
Mm,
Jeremiah Fears is on pick number 7 for the
yeah.
Pelicans,
Seven.
Okay.
and Ukaman Maluak he was drafted
Yeah.
to the Rockets. He's gonna
Hey.
ball out because he also has experience against the USA 2024 team that won the
Yeah.
gold medal. He
Mm.
was part of that
Ooh.
South Sudan team that almost beat them. So he already
Ooh.
has experience against all LeBron and those guys. And the fact that he came so close to beating them, that whole team, is just yeah,
Mhm.
he's also one that's gonna be a star. And then the last one for me is Uyang Hansen, pick number 16.
Definitely.
Um
Mhm.
yeah. And then I think for me and Danny Wolf. And then yeah, those guys.
Yeah.
For me, for me, those are the guys I'd say you must watch out for. It's
Mm.
those ones, those drafts.
I completely agree with you. I think you just needed to add pick 4 and 5.
Yeah. Oh, Ace baby.
Con
Yeah.
Oh,
Con
Ace no con.
Yeah, Con for Ijuki, he was very nice. Especially that
Yeah.
a lot of people forget Gucci Cooper Flag was injured a majority of the season.
Mm.
And if you
Mm,
look at Con stats from Mama Assist, he's a very nice facilitator. He reminds me of an Austin Reeves type of player, but
yeah.
Mhm.
just more. I'm lazy, so I'm gonna focus on my shooting. I'm not gonna drive. I'm not gonna dunk. I'm not gonna, cut and do that kind of stuff. And Ace Bailey, I think we mustn't discredit him, guys. As much as we understand he doesn't want to go to Utah.
Mm.
Utah did some nice moves to get for him to be able to play free. I think
Mm.
they traded a couple of play. Clarkson is Clarkson
Yeah.
still around?
He's going to New York.
He's going. Clarkson
Yeah, Jordan Clarkson got oh yeah, he
Yeah.
got
he's
sent to the
intended to sign
Knicks.
with New York. So and that gives him a time to either start off as a six man and get his swing on it and get his head back into the game and understand this is the
Mhm.
NBA and get his NBA moments, or fit into the starting lineup with marketed. What's his name
Mm.
again?
Yeah,
Number
it's
24.
marketing. The center,
Oh
Lowry.
yeah,
Yeah,
Lowry.
yeah,
Lowry
he's
Markkinen,
a
yeah.
good player. They're lanky players. They're good, and they have a nice center. That other guy who played, I think, for Team USA in the World Cup. Uh, yeah, I think.
Oh yeah, Nkosha Gama, but
Mm.
Yeah,
yes,
okay,
that guy.
some in there, but I think this draft wasn't the most exciting draft pick. But when it comes to athleticism and when it comes to youthfulness, when it comes to the new generation, to show how the NBA is going to speed up, these were the guys who are definitely I think the right class to showcase.
Mm.
Yes,
Sabu,
sir.
the guy you were looking for, his name is it's Walker
Yes,
Kessler,
Walker
the
Yeah.
center for
Kessler.
the Jazz. It's Walker
So that
Kessler.
he actually has, that's a good team. And yeah, as long as they stay healthy, And we know Jordan Clarkson was no different from who a like player like Jordan Poole, you know,
Mm,
where he can catch fire if he needed to. But he was there for showmanship and not to try and win a championship.
yeah. I know. And another thing with Ace Bailey,
Yeah.
he also needs to look at the GM. I mean, Ubani Gonja, the guy who's the Jazz's GM, he used to play for the Celtics. Legend. Yeah.
Danny
Oh,
Ing.
Quinn
Danny
Snyder.
Ainge. Yes, yes,
Danny
Danny
Ainge,
Ainge.
sorry.
Yeah, I
Danny
mean
Ainge,
Danny
sorry. Yes,
Ainge
yes, yes.
has built championship winning teams. I mean, even the Celtics, I credit him more than Brad Stevens because he's
Mm,
the one who traded Abu Paul Pierce, Nabokan Kane.
everybody.
Exactly. And got JT and
Top
Tatum,
three.
you know. I mean JT and Thingy and JB rather.
Yeah.
He drafted them, and yeah, so it's that Ace Bailey needs to also look at that the guy who's actually handling the front office is actually someone who's built championship winning teams. So I think Naye also
Mhm.
needs to be open minded in that regard, Mpana. And anyway, dog, just making it into the league
Yeah.
is an achievement on its own, bruh. Like I just feel
Yeah.
like,
Huge.
yeah, it's an achievement, a huge achievement. Dog. Not a lot of people have the privilege of playing in the NBA, dog. And yeah, Ntwana made it just to relax kancane, mfethu. I'm not gonna be too hypocritical on him. Yeah, hopefully he just turns up. Nah. Okay, guys, can we segue
Mm.
to the various trades that have taken place? These are the trades that
Yeah.
I
This is what
had
I
at my
wanted
disposal.
to
Nah.
talk about.
So please, if you feel that I'm leaving out any trades, shout and then we'll discuss. Young Todd. Of course, Suns trading for what again? The Rockets rather. Oh shit,
Traded for
not
KD.
this again. Yeah, trading for KD. Yeah, let me just quickly go there, guys. Apologies for that. There we go. Can you guys see?
Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
You can go water boy. Asbangene boy.
Okay.
Mm,
I was saying this to Mainzy also is that considering how young Houston is
mm,
and considering how unreliable Jalen Green was becoming in the playoffs, specifically in the
mm,
playoffs, getting an elite all around, just in general player and playoff performer like Kevin Durant, surrounded with a young team.
Mm.
He's there to provide expertise. He's there to provide, he's to do his part skill wise. The Houston Rockets needed a closer as well. So
yeah.
bringing a player like KD into such a great situation is like it reminds me of like when CP3 was in OKC with Shea and he
Okay,
was like
see.
just
Mm.
Yeah.
Shea's mentor. KD was also besides being an impact player, which he will be, he's going to just like he's gonna teach these kids, bro. Like he's gonna teach them, and just him and Udoka together is just I feel like are good
Mm,
leaders. They're just good. Even though KD, like I know he just wants to ball and relax, but he leads by example more than like words. So he's not the guy in the locker room that's gonna give you a speech. But on the court, no, you'll see that once you see his drive and like how he approaches the game and just his desire to win, they're gonna adjust. Everybody else is gonna adjust and play around him and just push like to a whole other level. And yeah, I have faith in this team. I'm not saying they're favorites to like win the chip, but they
mm,
can go to a conference final.
yeah.
I think now with KD. But yeah, for
Yeah.
now I think for now I say their ceiling is conference final. I have to see when they actually start playing, but I say conference final for now.
And then Tabo, do you concur?
Definitely, dude. Like, with Drew Shangun at the
Aish,
center.
Njayam.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
That's
think
my
people
player.
forget that he's gonna be playing with him. You also still have your KD. You've just signed or re-signed with Jabari Smith.
yeah,
You gave him a contract to come off the bench. They signed Finney Smith, the corner
Hmm.
from the Lakers.
yeah.
I think Gufrid
Dorian.
Benli. Yeah, I think Fred Van Vliet, like when Vliet like when I signed a contract extension with them.
Re-signed.
I think he didn't go, and they only lost a few core players from the previous season, like Eric Gordon. This is a good trade for the Rockets, and I think it's a big L for the Suns, like a super big L for the Suns, because I would have expected them to trade your Bradley Beal,
Yeah, because he's
you
on a lot
know,
of
I
like
money,
baro
bro.
Bradley ahlupha, ayo. Bradley
He's on
ahlupha.
a lot
here you
of
go, Jiggy,
money.
trade him, release him, let him go. Now you're gonna put Devin Booker, not Bradley Beal,
I
two
need
catch
to,
and
yeah,
shooters.
that no trade. I think if they
Yeah.
can't trade Bradley, they must waive him because I ain't gay. I,
Too
Because he's
much
on a lot of
money,
money. He's on a lot of
too much
money, Apande.
money.
He's on a
He's
super max.
he's too
Yeah,
expensive for
yeah.
them to waive him unless they're gonna go for someone who's who's over expensive like James Harden, who's currently a free agent. Like you need to go for a big name for you to just say, hey, we're gonna lose this money. You need to make that money back as soon as possible somehow,
Mm,
and you need to get a proper star. Or whether Devin Booker is showing up or not, someone is gonna take over. MJ Booker, you know.
mm-hmm.
But I think it's a great trade. I think it's a great, like okay, like who we said, KD just wants the ball, bro. And when he
Yeah,
gets hungry and he's gonna get that inspiration, he's
yeah.
gonna put it or pour it down to the rest of the young boys.
100%. And as well, you look at guys in the team that have potential in the Rockets, like Amen Thomas. Like Amen Thomas actually has great potential. He could maybe start, maybe breakthrough season next season. You know, he plays at
Mhm.
an all-star level.
J
Then you've
Will
got
type of stuff,
KD.
yeah,
Exactly. Because he's more than capable of doing that.
mm,
And as well, he's also two-way. You know, that's what I like about him the most is that he's two-way. And what a boy, you saying that he's being coached by an elite coach, because the coach Ime Mfethu is elite in my opinion, bruh. He is solid
Yeah,
at 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 at, at
yeah, yeah.
at his role. So finally, I mean, this will be KD's. Is it maybe second coach? Because Steve Kerr was also an elite coach. This time around, he's now with.
Oh yeah,
Ooh, yeah, yeah. So it's also good. It also helps,
Udoka.
bro. Because I remember, yeah, Udoka. Because I remember even LeBron speaking about that. You know, in his earlier years, you know, the coaches. You know, it's like imagine if LeBron had an elite coach from jump. You know, it does play a role in your
Yeah,
development, bruh.
it's
It really does.
impactful. Your coach.
It's very impactful for your career, dog. You know, even look at Jordan. Jordan started winning chips when an elite coach came in.
yeah.
So yeah,
Hmm.
elite coaches do
Yeah.
play a huge role right now. Your career, they shape your career, dog. But yeah, let's move over to the
Yeah,
next interesting trade. Ish, guys. I mean, this one I understand
the wave.
why.
This is betrayal,
Hey,
bro.
oh, dude,
Dude,
this is
This is a
heartbreaking in my
backstab.
opinion. Vana,
This waving was a backstab. There's no other way. I don't see it any other
I
way. It
can't
was a
explain. I
backstab.
still can't explain this, man, until date.
hey, dude, I'm confused, guys. I need you to help me. Why this took place?
It's a
Like,
backstab, bro.
yeah, yo,
And it's
no,
sad
And
yeah,
because they
the
went
reason
for
I say it's a
yeah, yeah.
backstab is because they got rid of, yeah, they waived his contract so they could sign, get Lillard out so we can get him. And that's why I'm just like, just really backstabbing.
This is what I was gonna say.
Yeah, yo.
Ileta bengifuna ukuyisho ukuthi it's sad ukuthi they did Dame dirty for Miles Turner.
Yo, bro.
And
Yo.
I they had Miles Turner is still a Brook Lopez. You could have paid less.
Yes.
Could have paid less at a 2-year contract, 1-year contract, paid less, still be able to trade him at a later stage and get just a center that's going to accommodate. You still have Giannis. Why do you want to have twin towers in your team? Then one who's pick and roll, one to go to inside in the hoop, and someone from Shama 3. dude. It was a
And now,
betrayal, man. It was sad.
and now you have no point guard.
Mm.
So
Come on,
Yes.
come on, bro.
no point guard.
Unless
But
and
and
this
this,
mm, you can go. You can go.
oh, it's not like I'm saying. Yeah, I agree with Utabo is that this exchange sort of is not a needle mover. It doesn't move them forward.
Mm.
No.
It's like, you know,
Bars.
it's not a move. It's there's no progress. It's just like you've eliminated ooh, and then you've lost your point guard, and then to add another center to replace Brook Lopez. And yes, he's maybe better than Brook Lopez, but bringing Miles Turner is not gonna push you to contention. You know, is what I'm saying.
Mm. Nah, I'm with you guys. I'm truly with you. I do believe this is a betrayal, a massive one, and considering that Lillard, tore his Achilles as well. So ish, imagine now you're getting traded and there really isn't anything you can do about it, other than just take the 113 million, maybe see a
And keep it
psychologist,
pushing.
because I do think this is a lot, bro. I mean, yes, it's a lot of money that he's getting given, but this is a sport that he loves. And I mean, if Lillard is a free agent and he does come back, I do believe he's still going to be a good player, only because he doesn't rely on his athleticism. He's
Yeah,
not a slasher in any way. He's
yeah.
someone who can actually
Yep.
dictate the game at his own pace. So yeah, for me, I do think he's not going to struggle in returning. It's like KD. KD also tore his, but when he came back, he was still hot. He was still
Thank
the
you,
KD. We
KD
know.
Clay. Come
Yo,
on, bro.
Vince.
Clay was on a slump at some point, but he still
Yeah.
became Clay at some point. And this is Dame time. This is talking about Dame time. An
Hmm.
all-star player, mate. An all-star player.
Bro.
Top 75.
Guy. And you're just gonna drop him like that for Miles Turner? Miles. Umnezi imali eningi kanje. That's
Nah,
so
no.
much money for him,
Also,
bro.
this bro, this also means Uhali might want out of Indiana, possibly. I'm not saying you will, but possibly because
Kelly
Ah,
ain't
but
now
playing next season,
he ain't
bro.
there's also
playing.
no
That's the
center now
It,
for
thing.
the Pacers
it's
unless they're
done.
bringing someone
No,
from.
Indiana is done. They're gonna just dismantle the team.
Yeah. And players are gonna get pay rises
Mm.
as well, because they
Yeah.
played like
Yeah,
Abo Nemad and you what again?
next season
T
is
yeah,
Oh my, yeah, definitely.
Warren. Yeah. Warren as well. Is going to also most probably get a move. A lot of them will, bro. So yeah, man. Let's just now move over to the next one. We've got
just go to your Celtics. Yeah,
yeah,
here we go.
hundred
Here we
percent.
go.
Yeah. So yeah,
Okay.
what's your take on this one?
Yeah. Can I go?
It's an
So
L for Boston. Oh no, go ahead. Go ahead.
okay. I mean, it's like what I was saying to you, when we were like on the day this news came, and I was like, this ever since JT down, it feels like and because of JT injury and the second apron thing, I feel like these were panic trades, like the Porzingis and the Drew Holiday, and then go of Luke Cornet. I think it was like, I think the front office was like, no, what are we gonna do? Let's get rid of this guy. That's what it feels like. Unless you're completely blowing up the team, I don't think there was a reason to trade Drew Holiday. Chris Stapps, I can see maybe because you have Al Horford, you had Luke Cornets is not there anymore. He's
Mm.
gone. I think he signed with Spurs. So yeah, so now
Horford
your only is Al
retired, ne?
Horford, who could retire soon. He's I don't know if he's officially retired. He could gonna move or he's gonna resign with the Celtics or he's gonna retire. But I was thinking that
Hmm.
if the Celtics were gonna pick, like for Luke Cornett went to the pick, rather not get rid of L, but rather retire or trade him because Luke Cornett is young and he's good to be a starter, and then get a backup for him, or get a player better than Cornett, and then Cornett will be backup like usual. But this doesn't just this trade doesn't really make sense for me. I think this one was more tactical than anything because they got back George Niang, who was a bench player, and then Holiday one made sense because you traded for Anthony Simons, who is another point guard, just not he's the
Um,
opposite of Drew. He's a powerhouse offensively and instead of defensively. But yeah, these just seem like panic trades because of the apron thing. I think they were panicking because I don't see.
Yo, Tabo, you said it's an L for Celtics. Substantiate.
no, for this trade, I agree with Wavy. I just didn't get
Mm,
thing. KP. KP had a good season this past season, eh? And he avoided a lot of injuries compared to the other previous seasons. So he did contribute a lot to a certain success. He's not going to be the same KP. You know how European guys start declining close to the end of their season or their careers and stuff like that. And this is just a factor. We need to remember KP's been playing in the league. He's been getting injured. Al Horford retired, guys. Yeah, if I'm sure I saw an article saying he retired. So right now the Celtics don't even have a proper big man,
mm.
and that's a concern for you guys. I don't know. I don't know if who you guys drafted in
Yeah,
the draft itself, or maybe you
yeah.
guys are gonna be playing moving around. But
Mm,
with the whole Drew thing, it is a sensible trade. But I really do believe that you guys have enough ball handlers.
mm.
From or Derek White could have played for the starting point guard. You could have promoted a preacher from his 6 men into
Yeah.
starter. Now, come on. You guys really didn't need to go get an offensive point guard that aggressive. I think this is the first time you guys are going to be playing without a proper defensive player in your team since previously it was Marcus Smart. You know, he left, you guys got someone to replace. So yeah, maybe we'll see, man. But I just didn't get the Celtics moves. I think Wavy said it best. It was a panic types of trade, or you never know. We'll see.
Yeah, man. Hey, you see, even with me, bro, I won't lie. I'm also confused as to why we are, making such trades. Because our team is not to say we were an awful team. We could play a season without JT and still make it to the
Mm.
playoffs. I do think, Vele next season, I'm not even hopeful at all. But I knew that at least we're good enough to be in the top six in the East, and even maybe even make the second round. Yeah, but to go all the way is highly unlikely, highly. And as well, even without JT, we weren't bad. So for me, I'm with you guys. I think Gagwande, you're right. Is as far as the the salary cap is concerned, it's very high for the Celtics. We have a lot of players on we're on a lot of money, bro. Because KP was on a lot of money, Drew Holiday was on a lot of money. We've got our two stars who are on crazy amounts. They were plus 300. Um, Derek White also is on a lot of money. You know, Pritchard as well is on decent money. I mean, I think Pritchard is on like 20 per annum, which it's quite a big contract. So yeah, hey, we'll just have to wait and see. Some trades, dog, they happen, and you just sit back and wait and see, because you never know. Some things can work in your favor. It's like
Can I?
Derek White. Derek White, I wouldn't lie. I know, Tabo, you rated him,
Yeah.
but I never thought he'd be this impactful from jump. From the moment we got him, he's just started
Yeah.
playing extremely well. So yeah, you can go, bro.
No, I'm just saying with the I think what I'm proud of your team is you guys realize it's okay to dismantle the dynasty chasing while it was still very early, you know. And I'll give props to whoever made these
Mm.
bold trades. I'm saying they bold trades because you guys still had it in you. You know, JT could have
Mm.
even came back close to the end of the season. We've seen people come back quicker, you know.
Yeah,
But yeah, I'm very proud of your team. I'm very proud of your team.
yeah. I cool. Move over to Lonzo,
Mhm.
going to the Cavs. And I checked that he was part of the draft class rather, that had Jared Allen as well as Donovan Mitchell. Your take on this one? Does this
Mhm.
make the Cavs contenders? I'll go with you, Water Boy, Wavy. Yeah, I'll start with you.
Um, I don't think Lonzo will over Garland. I think he's the sixth man point guard, but I also don't think that changes much. You know, I also don't think it's a needle mover. Um, because where was Lonzo at the Bulls, no? Before?
Yeah.
So I just don't think,
Yep.
like, based on what I saw from the Bulls, despite he was injured and him rehabbing, and I just think I don't. To me, this is not like, oh, the Cavs now on the chip, but he's a great backup point
Mm,
guard. I think to sub off Garland and put on Lonzo Ball, it keeps the game competitive for the Cavs, because usually some second units, unless you OKC, some second units like are not great as the starters. So he would make
mm,
actually a great second unit facilitator, a great second leader. So on that, maybe yes, but this trade doesn't make me say I know these guys can go far, because judging off of this year in the playoffs, they were a bit fraudulent. So
mm,
yeah, I mean, I guess you'll see when they start playing.
mm.
But yeah, that's my big thing.
Yeah, Tabo, winner.
Man,
I know you're a fan
pointless.
of Brown.
No, 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 no. Fam,
Of
this was
Lonzo.
pointless. This was useless, and nobody cares.
Yeah.
Nobody cares
Mm,
about the Cavs. They
I
will not
agree.
be the Cavaliers that we've known the Cavs from O'Kyrie. Cavaliers are Kyrie Irving and LeBron James. No team ever, unless another Cavalier team takes it all the way and wins a championship. We don't care about the Cavs. They're just big boys who bark too loud. That is why they were number two, and then that's why they got taken out in the first round of the playoffs because they all act all tough
Mm.
like Lonzo himself, like
Second.
everybody. We don't care, bro. Trade the whole team for all I
Mm, damn. Those are those are
Yeah,
those are those are
no,
crazy words, Tabo.
I agree with Sam.
care.
Yo, damn,
Yes,
Tabo,
man.
you
I
put
agree with
your
Sam.
you activated his inner Stephen A. Smith there, dog.
No,
Yeah,
guys, let's be honest. Did you guys even remember that these guys were the second seed? They were the
yeah,
second seed, but they got swept. Who even swept them in the first round? Dog? Not even swept, but who
They were
took
number
them out in
one
the
in the
first
East.
round?
yeah. They were number one in the
No, they
East.
lost to
Even
the
Same
Pacers
worse.
in the second
Even
round, in round
worse.
two. They lost to the
second
Pacers in
round.
round two.
Yeah.
Yeah, they lost to the
Even
Pacers in round
worse.
two.
Even worse.
And the number one
Yeah.
seed.
Even worse.
Yeah.
Pacers were the only team that wasn't on. They were
Yeah,
every
no, it's
other
bad.
conference was 1 and 2. Then it's 1 and 4. Like what the hell is going on? You guys were
Mm.
doing all of these fancy things. You guys eliminated teams that we
Yeah,
wanted
no.
to see in the playoffs. We would have loved our team to be number one in the conference. Something. You guys are taking player space. That's all. These guys are just taking up air, bro. They can play, but they'll never be
Mhm.
Kyrie Irving and LeBron James, Kevin Love, Cavaliers. It does not matter, and they will never outshine that team. They're just riding off the previous phase. They're the Cavs, not Cleveland Cavaliers. They are the Cavs.
All right,
I
cool,
agree.
cool. Tabo. Yeah,
Yeah, I agree.
yeah. I then
I
wanted
agree.
us to discuss the new look Mavs, man. I saw this picture and I was like, damn, this team looks it's actually a good team if everyone is fit. You know, when
Stacked.
everyone is fit, it's actually a stacked team. You know,
Very.
yeah. On your guys' end, these are all hypotheticals. If Kyrie was, available and did not tear, what did he tear Kyrie? Was it his quad? Quadricep? Or Kyrie? Nah.
Yeah,
It was either
don't
an Achilles or an
remember.
ACL. It was an ACL, I
Mm.
think. It was ACL.
Yeah. Mm. Yeah. But when you look at this team, where do you think it would finish if everyone is fit?
Championship,
Top four.
Mm. Championship.
championship top
Chip.
four. Experience. They have the experience. Yeah, man, they have the experience. They could take down OKC if they needed to. They have the experience. They have a balance of experience,
For
like
sure.
proper balance of experience, whether it's off the bench or whether just look at their second starting lineup. This is a most of these guys were starting in their team 2 years
Mm.
ago, or some of them were starting last season. Spencer
Mm.
was a starter, dude. D'Lo, come on. PJ was a
PJ too.
starter. Garland was a
PJ.
starter for Washington. This is and now you're putting some
Yeah.
fresh legs in the starting lineup with Cooper Flag, with Derek Nakona. He's very energetic. He's very live, and is also going to be allowing Davis to play E4. Yeah, 'cause the way he's been wanting to
Mm.
play. This team could win the championship if they were all healthy throughout the season and they got to understand because Cooper, you can always move him from anywhere. Any of the guys, you can move him from the bench to the starting lineup and they'll still
Mm.
fit.
No, I'm with you guys. I also do
Mm.
think that's hence I was like, you know what? Let me showcase this pick. And then, we have to discuss your team, thus far. Where does this team
Now,
finish?
wavy, you can do.
I, you know what, yeah? You know what, yeah?
Where,
Yeah,
why?
let me vent actually, bro. This is the I've had a problem over this free agency because I feel like the Lakers are slow, bro. There are better centers we could have gotten than DeAndre. We could have gotten Valanciunas. We could have got Vucevic. We could have got Clint Capella.
Dog.
We had options, bro. We had way options than this guy. I don't trust Aiton, bro. I don't wanna lie to you. I don't trust Aiton. And even with the center, I think we still
But
have holes in our roster. Because we
damn.
got Aiton, we lost Finney Smith. So now who's gonna come off the bench for Hachimura and or LeBron? Like we still have hole enough. And our starting center is not that good. Like he's whack. Yeah, DeAndre Ayton is whack. So like yeah, I feel like in the center topic of things, could have done way better. I wanted Rob to sign Clint Capella, because he's
Mm.
defensive minded mostly first, and he can rebound. So that's why I wanted Capella, because we're not looking for a center like Jokic who's gonna drop 40 points and 10 assists. We just need interior defense and rebounding, because teams have been killing us like in the interior because we can't defend the interior. We made the Lakers made Rudy Gobert look like Shaq, bro, like prime Shaq. So and
Yeah.
eight,
Facts.
but I do think 18 will like nullify that. Not that he'll be like the best guy ever. He will nullify that thing. He'll bring that defense, I guess, and I don't trust him offensively. I think he's one of the worst offensive players in the league. But yeah, hey man, I'm long story short, I'm not happy, dog. I'm not happy. Long story short.
Tabo Jaya. Winner?
No comment.
Are you for real, dog? No comment.
Valid.
Uh,
Valid,
I'm
valid,
joking,
valid,
bro.
valid. I don't even blame you.
Man, I don't know. I don't know, bro. I really want to say something, and I do agree with Wavy. Clint was. We needed someone who wasn't just go for those rebounds. Sometimes love, get the screen set up. Play defense. Um, I see us trading him halfway through the season before maybe after the All-Star season,
I
where we can
agree.
see. But now the problem is I'm not even
I
sure
agree.
I'm not even sure who we can get, who's left to get.
Mm.
That's the problem because all the good ones have signed.
Has Clint signed?
Yeah, he's to the
Who's
Rockets.
I know. Yeah,
Oh,
Rockets. I think he's back. He's
He
doing
signed
yeah.
to the
his thing.
Rockets.
He's back to the
Yeah.
Rockets.
Yo.
KT
Yeah, he
ngadlala
went back to
i-3, KT.
Houston.
Ngadlala
Yeah.
i-3.
Went back to
uShaygun edlala i-4. uClint edlala
Woo!
i-5. Amen Evan versus Thompson boy edlala i-2 if they
bro.
want him.
Bro, that team. And then Stephen
Thompson at the
Adams on the
two,
bench.
and Fleet at the one. Bro. Houston
Fred
is
Van
gonna
Fleet, if he's still around, he's gonna play
yo,
this point
bro.
guard.
Oof.
X, bro. Yes, you just brought up
So I
that
do
Steven Adams
apologize, X. I
contract
have no
expired this
comments
season. He was a free
against this
agent,
lineup.
but the get Adams.
Mm.
Dude, and we've been wanting Adams. That's all we've been wanting a tough player, a dog. We've been wanting a dog. Someone is just gonna sit there and
No,
hard
but you did
screen.
get a dog.
But we couldn't sign
You
Steven
got a
Adams.
dog.
We couldn't sign a bench center who could be a starting lineup with any team.
Mhm.
Positivities, no issues on the court, off the court.
Yeah, man.
Discipline.
Yeah. You do have a dog, guys. You know, you've got a Chihuahua
No
dog
comments.
and an 80 dog. It's a dog. Okay, had it.
He's
And
not
at
a
least we
dog,
have
bro.
senses, dog. Your Celtics have nothing right now.
He's
So
not a
calm
dog.
down.
Not a
All
dog.
right, guys. Let me in closing there's this one more thingy slide I wanted us to view. Um why you laughing, dog? Yeah, these are the notable free agents
I'm
still
loving because Utabo was like the
available.
Celtics don't have a center.
It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. We'll find one. We will find one, bro. So yeah, guys, these are the free agents. I don't know why these ones have asterisks, but I'm sure maybe they've.
Restricted free
Oh,
agents, so the team can
oh, I
re-sign them
see, I see, I see.
or match the deal
Restricted.
or
Yeah,
something. Yeah.
who would you take, guys? I'll start off with you, Tabo.
On,
Ball to the
only
Lakers,
one player
please.
that comes in mind here for me that I'll take. It's Mo Wagner.
Mo Wagner as a bowler. I like Mo.
Yeah, that's the only player right now I would take out of this
Valid.
whole list.
Mo Wagner's a baller and he's a center.
Mm,
Thank you.
mm. Okay, Mo Wagner. Cool. You water boy, Ben Simmons. I know you're a fan.
Um, no, 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 no. I have never been a Ben Simmons fan in my entire life, bro. Oh, no ways, no way. I think he's a bastard.
Mm.
But the for the sake of gaps, because I'm thinking about the Lakers right now. So I would say Gary Gary Payton is a 2-3, I think. I would take Ball center and then Kuminga as a 3
Mm.
to sub in for Braun or to sub in for Hachimura. I'm with Tabo with Mo Wagner. He's a great center. He's actually a very good player, that guy. So yeah, Ball,
Mm,
Wagner, Kuminga, and then maybe Precious because he's also a good bench off the bench guy, and Quinton actually, Grams.
mm,
But he's in Philly. I think Philly need him more than we need him. But so yeah,
mm.
those guys, those
Ah,
are my picks.
guys, not your boy Westbrook. I mean, I know you're a Westbrook fan. What a boy.
No,
Nah, bro.
no,
Westbrook needs to go to
no.
England.
He had his chance. Yeah, he must go to
Done.
Taiwan, dog. He had his chance.
Just get the bag now. Now it's time to get
Shanghai
the bag.
Sharks.
Sharks, yeah, one time.
uh,
Yeah,
Big trees
the
looking
Shanghai
for
Sharks.
players, bro. Big trees
Must go.
themselves.
Hey,
Double dunk.
literally, bro. I agree.
Ah, shit.
He had his
So
chance.
you think no one is gonna pick him
It's
up?
Nah,
maybe it's because
it's
he
done
had his
for him,
chance.
bro. We
Gave him a chance.
yes,
Yeah.
that's my problem too. We gave him a chance. We moved him around the league. We tried to put him in the right fits in the league. We supported him. He messed up with Joker. Who else is gonna play with you now?
Oh, dude. So you guys think it's
Yeah,
over for
no,
Westbrook? Like,
no.
yo,
No, try.
child, guys. Damn,
Not
damn.
over, but he's gonna be coming off bench wherever he signs. He's bench player. Yeah. He starts, bro.
Yes.
Is what I'm saying.
Limited time. Limited time.
Like how much?
Shagging
How
limited
much?
time.
Mm,
Now we'll be timing him from
his
home,
time is
dog.
gone.
Checking with you. Over and under
Mm,
15 minutes or what?
yeah.
Tabo's wrong.
Ben Simmons must also
Nah, bro.
retire.
Oh,
No one should sign that nigga. He needs to
Ben
go
Simmons
back to
must retire.
Australia, get a farm, just
Yeah,
grow
yeah.
something,
Just
dog. Grow something. You know, just mind his
some
own business,
tomatoes
away
and
from
stuff.
civilization, away from
Yeah,
social media.
yeah,
Yeah. Hey, Kale,
yo, you guys are
I
finishing this
agree.
Tabo dog.
I agree. Ben
Yo,
Simmons must retire. Ben
no,
Simmons must
dog.
retire.
We've given
Ben
some of these
Simmons
guys
must retire, bro.
too
Oh,
many
Malcolm
chances,
Brogdon.
X.
yo. Mm,
Yeah, Ben Simmons must retire. I agree
hey,
with
dude.
that.
Yo, guys. And then CP3, is it also chai for him?
No,
Who's gonna sign him,
no.
bro?
As a bench player, guys.
No, for what reason? For 10 minutes.
For leadership, dog.
Bro,
Yeah,
we
no,
spoke about this thing. Stop being gatekeepers. There are guys in the G League who know how to
Mm,
ball, who are high
yeah.
flyers.
Bring
Stop
them
being a
up.
gatekeeper because you're trying to get the bag. Let them play.
mm. I know. I hear you guys. I'm with you. I'm with you. It's just a
Yeah, you know.
yeah, no
I
Tabo,
agree.
you really cracked me up, dog.
There are
Mm. Name them?
Al Horford. Who was it? Al Horford,
Mm-hmm.
Ben Simmons, and Chris Paul, and maybe
Damn.
Russell Westbrook.
Done.
Maybe.
It's
We, we're giving him one more year. We're giving him one more year just for the energy.
Yeah.
But these kids are jumping out of the sky now. These kids are jumping out of the sky. Because it's not going to be nice. Imagine who Russell Westbrook, a air contest. Now with Ace Bailey, chest to chest. And he smacks it. He just smacks it in his face. Boom.
Mhm.
You know? We not we know him as a high flyer. We would have gonna look back to a day like this and we said retire.
Yeah, we told you. We told you. We
Like
told you to
we
pack it
said
up.
retire, dog.
We told you to
Go
pack
get
it
the
up.
bag. go enjoy your go enjoy a 20 game season in China, bro. Ujima.
Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
dog.
I know.
Pack it
I
up.
hear
It's
you,
over.
Jason.
Pack it up. Leave the game before the game leaves you, bro. These are games where the
Yeah,
game leaves you.
yeah,
Uh,
yeah, 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 yeah. Ah, no, 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 gents. I think we can call it there. There. No. Thank you so much for availing yourselves there, guys. This was very insightful. I know there'll be more trades. I think we can do it again next week. We'll talk during the course of the week, and
Sure.
then yeah, we'll have another one. Yeah, but guys, please like,
Sure.
comment, share, subscribe to the channel, help a brother out. This is Easy Sports, and we out. Peace.